Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Maniology M615 and tool number 112 nail tips from Maniology. Here is Maniology M615. I'm not getting a very good look at it, but it's a Halloween plate. I'm pretty excited. Hi Woody, how you doing? He's gonna help me get this blue film off so we can get that off of there and give it a quick wipe down with some acetone. I like to clean mine with acetone, and then I wipe them over with a lint-free wipe and alcohol just to get the smidgies away. And this is Ghost Light Gleam. I know it looks kind of black, but it's really like a green, a dark green with some gold shimmer. I've got out a bunch of monocle stampers from Maniology and a Maniology scraper card. And I'm just going to pick up some of these images so that we can make some decals. I got to do the top of the bottle first. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so I decided I am going to do these on some nail tips that I also got from Maniology at some point. I didn't buy them, so they had to have come in like a, Mani by Me box or something like that. I have no idea. But we're just going to get a whole bunch of these images out on these stampers. And I don't know that I've quite picked a favorite yet. I think I like them all. And this plate might be from the box of Gloom and Doom or something from this year. I went to go try to find it on the website and it's not available yet. Or if it is going to be available, I have no idea. All I know is I have it. I'm using it. Trying to get through some Halloween manicures real quick. And I'm just pulling a lot of these smaller images. My natural nails are quite short, and that's why I'm going to do these on some little nail tips. I figured that I could get to use some of these images that won't fit on my little shorty nails right now. So we're just going to make do. That's what we're going to do. So you've seen I picked a bunch from the middle. Like some of the what we call single images, not the full nail tip images, but we are going to get one right here. We're going to do this one, and that's a full coverage image, and I am using a little piece of tape to remove anything off the stamper that I don't want. Not that it would have ended up on my manicure, but it was going to distract me. I'm going to clean up my scraper card with some acetone. And then I got to get this stamping plate cleaned up. And my little stampy mat. Lots of cleaning to go on here. It's okay. Yes. Alright, so we've got cursed vines. Like a green. And then this purple is spell blooms. And then this orangey one is a twisted patch. And I'm going to use these three colors to fill in all of these images that I just pulled up. I wanted Halloween manicured, but, I'm here lately I've been struggling with like matching up colors and working things out in my head before I do them. So this one I just picked these three colors because they were sitting on my desk, and I was like, well, they'll work. And to be honest, I think they did. I think they did just fine. So I'm going to go through and do all of the stamps. I'm going to put some of the orange on all of these, and then I'll pick out another color from my stash over here, and then go through all the stampers with that color. It keeps my little blobs over there from drying out too fast, and I waste less polish doing it this way. But I like all the little jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins, and I'm a junkie for some Halloween manicures. I truly am. I love them so much. And I think several years ago I figured out what it is. It's not only do I like the images, but I also like the color palette. And, the oranges and the purples and white and black and that green, and I just dig them all. Now, I'm not going to fill in all of these jack-o'-lantern faces because I still want some of the base from underneath to show through on some of it. So I'm not going to do all of it. I'm going to leave some of it just peekaboo. I didn't get very close to the edge on that one at all. Got quite a bit to fill in on that one still. That's what I love about these clear stampers. You can flip them over and check them out. Looking pretty good. Now we're on to the green. Forgot. Cursed Vines. That's the name of that one. And I think I have sped this up because there is a lot of filling in on these. Lots and lots of time spent on filling in the images, but I wanted to show you everything. If you want to slow it down, you can go into your little tool settings on YouTube and you can make it faster or slower. And I'll be quite honest that here lately I haven't had a lot of time, so I'm speeding people's videos up and they sound like little chipmunks, but I'm able to see everything and get the gist of it and hear everything. It's just you know, something to keep in mind. If you're in a hurry, speed me up. If you want to hear it in real time, or well, I would sound like a drunk if you slow it down and leave the volume on, because it's gonna drag me out. But it's okay. Do what you want to do. You can mute it and not listen to me talk at all if you want to. Like I said, I'm just gonna go in on all of these and just kind of blob in some of these little colors. Now we're heading on to the purple one, and that was Spell Blooms. Very pretty. And I thought these colors all worked really well together. They're still very much Halloween, in my opinion. And I think that they worked out really well for this manicure. That one's like a jack-o'-lantern snowman. Right up my alley. We're talking like Christmassy kind of stuff, but Halloween vibes. I love it. Got his little arms. Trying to figure it out. Alright. Can't totally 100% tell what that one is. I know it's a pumpkin. Oh, it is a jack-o'-lantern. That stamper's got something on the back of it. Lovely. I just use my stampers and abuse them until it gets to where they're just not usable anymore. And then I save them to use them for chrome powders or pigments or whatever. Yes. Nothing goes to waste. Some of these stampers that I'm still using today are quite old. I've had them for quite a while. They've been in rotation for quite a bit of time. There we go with that full image that I'm not filling in all the way. I'm just doing some of it. Looking good so far. This is one of the newer stampers. I don't know what it came in. A Mani by Me box or the box of Gloom and Doom or whatever. I don't know where it came from, but it's more new. I can tell because it's not. And this one I think is from last year's box, so it's not as beat up as some of them. Like some of the clear ones and the purple one, they've been around for a while and they've definitely gotten abused or loved, depending on how you look at it. But I do all this filling in, and it does take a while. If you're not patient and don't feel like doing this, just do one and do an accent nail. That totally works. You guys know I'm a junkie, so they're all accent nails. It works out. Alright, so I'm going to use this Maniology Sticky Base Coat on these nail tips. And they were the, I don't know. Well, actually, what were these? I think it was like Tools 112. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. And I'm just putting the images on the nail tips now. And they've all got the sticky base on them so that they move over to the nail quite easy without me having to fight them too bad. Anything that's sticking off on the side, I tap down and mush down with my finger. We'll go clean those up here in a minute. There we go. Oh, I am going to clean off any excess from these stampers off onto my lint roller over there. That one's cute. And I know that the background wasn't like really Halloween looking, but I had them and thought, well, when am I going to use them? So I decided to use them for this, and I thought it turned out pretty good. Yeah, TTYL 112. That's those little nail tips. Now that the decals are on the nails, I'm going to go over them with the She Modern Sealer Stamping Clear. It goes on matte. I mean, no, it goes on kind of milky. And then when it dries, it looks mattified. And it looks really cool that way, but I am going to glossy these up because I'm going to seal them in today. But I have to wait for that to dry. And I'll be using the I&M out the door today to finish these off for my final top coat. And there's my thumbnail. And then the rest of the manicure. And I do hope you enjoyed this one today. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.